Hello and welcome to, I guess it's a comeback episode of Behind the Barricade. How we open this? The return, the out of the
Running it
depths,
back.
running it
Like
back, volume 3. Which one? Which
like Soraya said, we're back.
Yeah,
nah,
volume
that,
3.
well, volume 3 of Behind the Barricade live, guys. I'm so happy to be back with you guys, and I know I took a little bit of a hiatus. There was a lot going on, but I'm back. Back. I told you I was going to be back. Told you, don't forget about me. I told you, I got you guys. But I'm happy that you guys are all here. Look at the comments rolling already. Christopher Brown, thank you so much for being. Thank you so much for always being in our corner, man. I really appreciate it. Brian, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you guys back. I love you, brother. He goes, it's been too damn long, Rodney. I know, but brother, we got some news. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way.
Brown's been itching.
Yeah.
Let's keep the housekeeping. Let's get it all out in the open, okay? Rodney has some things going on. Life got in the way. Life now back on track. Rodney now has some ground rules for Rodney's life. Rodney takes care of house stuff, takes care of his business, takes care of what he has to do. Rodney will be on the show live with you once a month, last Monday of every month. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Now, if the boys, a part of the crew, want to do said shows at any given moment, at any given time, they are welcome to do so. But for me, I can't be there all the time between work and everything that I do. It is very, very difficult. But I was trying to be Superman, trying to put everything on my back, kind of weighed me down a little bit. And I learned a valuable lesson. I ain't Superman. And boy, oh boy, with a kid and everything else going on, trust me, time to take a step back, sit down a second, figure it out. Now I'm here. So thank you. I missed you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Regarding like BTB hot takes, man, and just hot takes, I'm thinking maybe we do like a once or twice a month thing, like not like having to keep doing it every week. Because instead of just doing weekly recaps of Raw and SmackDown, we can get monthly recaps of anything that's going on in the world of wrestling. We know that tonight is Raw 30. This Saturday is the Royal Rumble. But next month, we got Elimination Chamber, I believe. Yeah, it's in the beginning of the month. And we can do monthly recaps of everything that's been going on. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, Impact, New Japan. Because I know there's a New Japan show coming up in February that Mercedes Moné is taking on Kairi Sane for the IWGP Women's title, so we can recap that show. But we're here. We're back.
My guys, we can do shows as we can, man. No pressure, no full-time commitments. And he also has, we can do pay-per-view recaps. Brian, I really appreciate that. He goes, you're my Superman, Rodney. I appreciate that, buddy. Christopher Brown goes, by the way, we even got some late breaking news. You guys, that was released about 40 minutes ago. Apparently, the WWE has offered Austin a shit ton of money to take Dwayne's place at Mania. Whatever place that is, I hope he's not wrestling Roman Reigns. That's not what we
I think it is to face Roman Reigns.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we're starting off where we left off months ago.
That's a damn shame.
Talk about running it back.
They got it.
Was also going to win a Royal Rumble? Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do?
I mean, I will say this to piggyback on you guys for the structure of the show. Whether we do a couple times a month between the two, I think it's better. It'll keep it fresh. You got to remember, everyone listening, it is a scripted show we're talking about every week. It's not like we're watching football. We're talking about football, baseball, where things happen organically. So sometimes it gets a little stale to talk about scripted shows that, when nothing's going on. I think this little format will make it a lot, how do you put it, better for the listeners and better for us to speak on things.
Yeah. More palatable. It's easy to take down. What me and Chris love to do. That's why me and Chris back then been doing those throwback shows, because it was so much fun when things were really down and boring and was not really going on, and we had a different regime in wrestling all over the place. We went back to watch old pay-per-views and just watched them on air with you guys, and that's how it worked. And we had fun. We had some great laughs. It was a good time. But no, we have lives, folks. I hate to say it this way, but we have lives.
Yes,
it stinks. But Roddy's been trying some different things, man. I've been trying to move some parts around, trying to get you guys into a different spot, different area, so you don't have to do this like this. You can be in person, maybe. So some things are happening slowly and progressively. You'll see things change. But man, oh man, yes, Kyle, thank you for always supporting us. My brother Kyle George, K Marvel, as you guys know him, he goes, yo, they're back. Yeah, we're back, man. Hey, only 4-time winner. Listen, Mitch, I don't want to see it though.
Me neither.
Buddy.
Mitch is calling for. Come on, Mitch.
I don't want to see it, Mitchell. He goes, by the way, Chris, if you want to do an NFL draft show again, we can.
Oh, absolutely. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, that NFL show.
This comment makes me laugh so.
He now works with me, so I see him every day. Roddy, you lost weight. Well, thank you, brother. I tried. Mark goes, hey, boys, just wanted to drop in and say welcome back. Wish I could be a part of the show. Sucks that I'm here at work. It's been a busy night, but I miss you guys and have a great show, fellas. We appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much.
Yo, big thing with Mark. Congratulations. He recently got engaged.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations to my boy Mark over there getting engaged, and I'm wishing nothing but the
promotion
best.
At work.
Yeah, man. He's doing big things for himself. Oh, I didn't read that comment. He goes,
Rodney. Can I drop some stats on you quick?
Go ahead, man.
I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Go ahead.
So I just got to throw these numbers out there to you because my football team was very successful this year. We went 8-0.
Yes, sir.
First time in school history, undefeated JV team.
Mm-hmm.
We scored 40 touchdowns, gave up 7, and the starting defense gave up 3. We scored 9 special teams and defensive touchdowns, which, if you go by that math, with those touchdowns alone, beats the opponents because they only scored 7 on us.
Yeah, the game's over already.
Yeah.
It's over before
we had 4 running backs average over 11 yards per carry. We had one kid, every time he touched the ball, it was for 19.5 yards per clip. Catching, receiving, yeah.
What?
And he was the second leading rusher on the team because the leading rusher, he averaged 14 yards, but he scored 18 touchdowns. He had way more carries than the other kid, but yeah, we had a fullback. He was 5th, and he averaged 8 yards a carry.
Oh my god!
It was total dominance. It was just couldn't ask for a better team to jump on a first year out coaching high school, and I coached the line, and we dominated on both sides of the ball. I went into my old high school. We put up 41 on them on a Friday night. I was so jacked up I fell off the bus, getting off the bus.
No, you didn't.
It was a phenomenal experience. I just had to throw those stats at you because I'm overwhelmed by it.
I'm over here. Did you just coach the 27 Yankees of football?
It was just
like what?
Yeah. My starting offensive line was all 9th graders. It was just things are looking up for the future of that program, and it was a lot of fun out of the gate. So I just wanted to run those stats by you.
For those of you who don't know yet, or who haven't known, Chris is a phenomenal football coach, and he's been trying to get into the spot that he's in currently right now for a while, and he's volunteered his time. He's been a trooper about it. He kept his head down. He worked hard. He worked with those kids. He developed them into making them better players than what they are right now. Well, what they were back then, but they're all going to be better because they're young and they're hungry, and they're only going to get better from here on out. There's a lot of football talent coming off the island right now. A ton.
Yeah.
A lot of it is coming across Chris's desk.
The island is back.
The island is back for football, and if you haven't been paying attention, those are the games you need to go see. Those are the games you need to watch. High school football on the island is crazy. and it's so much fun. As a football fan, I love collegiate sports, so I watch everything. If it's football on, Rodney's watching. I don't care if it's Canadian football. I'm watching it. So just to see the development of these kids, how he was able to take them, Pee Wee, to see how they are now, and these kids are ready to run out there with 12th graders. Now the size might be different. Well, who knows? Some of these 9th graders are just as big as the 12th graders.
Oh, I got some big boys.
I'll see some pictures. These are some.
You saw that picture, right? Those kids are all 9th graders. They dwarfed me.
Not two of them literally made Chris look like a little person.
Yeah.
They're 9th grade. They're only gonna grow from this point on. Listen, Chris, you might just be at a couple of draft parties.
Well, we'll do Division I, yeah. And here's the caveat before we go on to wrestling. Our true 10th grade quarterback was starting for the varsity, so we didn't even have our true 10th grade quarterback. You know, my buddy Mike from the
yes, sir,
from the football league, the Little V's. His younger son is a starting quarterback for varsity as a 10th grader. So put him with the group we have, and keep an eye out for Sachem East the next couple of years because we're coming.
Man, I'm excited, man. I gotta get down. I keep telling you, I gotta get down to a couple of games. I gotta get down there, man. I got to. I know it's a ton of fun. Especially Michael Steinberg's in the house.
Return of the Iceberg.
It's Return of the Iceberg.
Listen, we running back. This is Titanic 3. With Michael Steinberg.
The trilogy.
The trilogy.
Clerks 3.
They told Jack she told Jack she wouldn't let go. Then she told Jake. Now she's telling John. Mike, welcome back, Mikey. Oh man, wrestling. Whoa.
Yep.
Guys, I don't know what to say.
Also, I gotta say, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe.
Oh well, I was gonna save that for the end because I didn't want to start crying now. But thanks, man. Thanks. I'll put my order in for my shirt. Hopefully, it doesn't get back ordered.
Yeah, tragic.
Yeah, man. I still can't believe it's real. Man. Guys, everybody that knows me knows that my favorite tag team of all time is the Briscoes. So when that news broke, and I was like, nah, come on, it's got to be a hoax, man. I don't believe that. And no, me and Mike went back and forth. Mike was doing some digging. I was doing some digging.
Yep.
I was all over social media. I was trying to figure out, is this true? And unfortunately, it is true. Pillar in his whole community, they shut down the whole school district, the high school in which he graduated from.
And what's crazy is Rodney and I know somebody that works for the Laurel School District.
Mm-hmm. So when you see somebody like a Jay Briscoe, he might not look like the normal guy. You know, he carries himself a certain kind of way. But one thing we did know is that he was a father. He was a hell of a brother. He was a hardworking man. He had respect from not only his peers, but he had respect from a whole community of people. Man, he will be missed. Yep. Tons of great matches. Tons of friends who have donated and continuously donated to help that family out. You know, for those little girls, I believe he had a son as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he has a son named, I believe it's Gunner.
Mm-hmm. And for his kids, I don't know what it's like to lose a parent, but I can tell you right now they got a long road ahead of them. Yep. For his wife.
Well, it's one thing to lose a parent, but it's another to lose it that way.
Right. Yeah, yep. As tragic as it was. And just reading the details, I'm not going over the details, I'm not reading them to you guys, but to read that stuff, and I'd pushed away for a second. I can't read that. Like I said, it's still not real to me, but I did put my order in for the shirt. It's gonna be weird to ever hear that music hit ever again.
One of the best.
One of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it. And I say and I told this to Kyle. It's crazy how two guys can be so great without ever signing a mega super duper big time contract with any major wrestling company.
Yeah.
These two gentlemen, Mark and Jay, were able to do this without doing that.
And have the respect.
And have the respect to nibble and dabble in whenever they felt like it. All over this world. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He will be missed. Jay Briscoe, man.
I'm so glad that we watched them lump up Enzo at the Garden.
That was amazing to see.
Yeah. Enzo and Cass.
Oh, contact. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Oh, the thing is, what you have is a situation now where, what does Mark do? You know, you lost your brother. Pretty sure that's his friend.
Yep.
Running buddy. You done this with him for over 20 years. Like, what do you? I would love to know what he feels right now. You know,
It's gonna be rough for him to try to come back from that.
Yeah, and that's hard. And it wouldn't surprise me if he steps away entirely and said, "Nah, I could never go back in the square circle ever again. Not without him by my side, no."
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, they were always a tag team, right?
Mm-hmm.
They really weren't doing.
They
weren't
a solo
doing.
run. Jay was on a solo run. Before.
Jay went on a solo run.
Yeah,
And
but they didn't work with other people.
No, he did early.
They had a tag team with Bully Ray back in the Ring of Honor days, but
all right.
But they always were known as the Briscoe brothers.
Yeah,
It's like the Steiner brothers. You know, you're always known as like they came together. So it's gonna be sad to see, but we're not gonna harp on it. I want to harp on and make it a sad show and make it horrible. Man, I'll tell you, sad, just sad.
I was just glad we were able to see them at that show in the city.
Oh yeah,
My one time seeing them.
Rodney,
yeah, me too. The one time.
Yeah, I got my hat. Never had the chance to meet them, and I wish I did. Mitch got the chance to meet both of them. Man, I hope they were good to you, man. I know they were good to you. I know they were good to you because they were both good guys. So on that note, since we're in that area anyway, let's talk about AEW. Let's get it out there. Let's talk about the AEW World Heavyweight Champ. All right. Let's talk about how MJF is doing, the good, the bad. Some say a little bit of the ugly.
I'm
starting to notice a trend.
Honestly, there's been things.
Champs that wasn't John Moxley.
There's been things bigger going on in the shows than him being the champ.
And
what did you notice, Rodney?
I started to see a bit of a change of his aggressiveness on the microphone. And I'm not sure if he was told to dumb it down or tone it down, but it's getting a little. It's not hitting the way it used to hit. And I was expecting it to hit a little bit more as a champion, but it feels like it's almost the same thing every time I go out there. That's how I'm looking at it. And I don't know if he's just riding the wave until January 2024. He got what he wanted already, so now he's just going to ride it out.
He's spewing some venom.
But
a couple of his promos were good when he came. But I think it goes back to what Mike just said and what we've always said. He doesn't wrestle. Like, you want to see your champion. You don't have to wrestle him every week.
No.
But once in a while, you gotta wrestle. You know?
He talks a lot. And talks a lot and talks a lot, but when the action is going to meet the talking. Because when the action meets the talking, the action is good. It's not bad action.
Yeah.
So my question is, I've seen a lot of comparisons now starting to say this is getting a little boring. And I'm saying, hold on, it just kind of started. Let things develop a little bit. But I said the same thing about Hangman Adam Page. How that turned out. Kind of fell a little flat, didn't it?
Yep. I was so hoping he would have a longer reign.
Now I'm starting to see the trend of guys. That's Hangman. It's MJF.
Lately it's even
Every
been
time
a trend.
but here's the thing: every time Mox touches the title, we're good as gold.
And well, what's funny,
No
Ronnie,
Mega Head Championship, we're good as gold. Now we're starting to see. All right, those two mega stars versus one really guy that's really got something going that's about to blow up, and another guy who's had something going for a while, and you just felt like you didn't strike when the iron was hot. So I'm trying to pinpoint where we're going wrong here with this run so far. Is it the booking wise? Is it the position that they're putting them in? Because you're spewing venom, but it's not. The venom is just not hitting the way it used to hit, man. I used to walk away from MJF almost saying, "Good God, man, can you stop? Enough!" Now it's like you're killing him in there. Stop it. But now it's like, yeah, that was funny. You got that one. Yeah, that was all right. Yeah. But you're the champ. It's supposed to be hitting harder than this. And to Griffith's point, I think the hard hits will come with the action. But now I see you talk. It's the same routine. When are you gonna get out there and put him out there a couple of times a month? Because how many matches has he had since being the champ?
2. No, 1.
How many months has he been the champion?
Since Full Gear.
Full Gear.
That's November, so
3 months.
He's been the champ 3 months. You only wrestled twice. You're not nursing an injury. Not that I know of.
It's also, I think it's the timing.
That's what Tony
Well,
does.
Mike had a point. Let Mike go quick.
It's Rodney. It's also kind of blends in with the women's champ too. When you have, they're hot potatoing that women's champion up until now, but when you're pretty much premiering Jade Cargill as higher than your women's champion, there's a problem.
Not for nothing. Jade doing well though.
She's improving. I'm gonna say.
I think do you agree? Jamie Hayter is handling it.
I think Jamie is handling it as best.
Well, that's why I said up till now. But they we had Tony. We had
I know. I'm asking. Do you guys think she's handling it?
I think she's handling it best of what they're giving her, but I also feel that their focus on Jade is hitting harder than Jamie is at the moment. And I don't know. It could be, like I said, it could be the way they're being booked. It's just that I feel like Jade has not much of. I think both of them have a handle on it. I just think that with the reaction from the crowd, from the people, and what they want to see is Jimmy Hayter's doing okay, but Jay's doing excellent. Every time I talk to somebody, did you see what Jay did? Nobody's really bringing up what Jamie Hayter's been doing, even though Jamie's been working.
Yeah.
So it's like your major champions are looking kind of mid-card, but your mid-card is looking kind of major champion.
Yeah, look at the TNT champion is doing good.
Darby Allin is
right? They at least have the TNT.
Darby Allin's outshining their main champ.
Yes, which is not what you want to see, but you don't want to see.
Also, I gotta say the AEW All Atlantic Championship is over the fucking main title, even though it's on a joke of wrestler Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy's doing a hell of a job with that thing, and that's a title I don't
know. He's
doing a hell of a job.
I think there's more shine on that than there is on MJ because these dudes wrestle.
Exactly. Except me, the match last week, I didn't like him rolling around corner to corner to corner to corner 4 times. I'm like, okay, stop.
Yeah, sometimes the shtick gets a little much.
Yeah. Like to me, with I think what's kind of making MJF's title reign right now kind of mid for me is I think it came at a wrong time. I think they should have put the belts on him a lot earlier than putting it on him at Full Gear. without the whole bullshit of, oh, come back at this pay-per-view or come back at Double or Nothing, and I'm not going to talk about contract with you, but just make an appearance and everything. But they should have made it earlier. He should have won the championship at Double or Nothing.
But so you're saying that the long-term storybooking of and dragging
Yes.
Well, it's
fire.
Rodney. This is common with, because we're still waiting for a Wardlow payoff.
Talk about dropping the ball.
Look, man, I've never been so disappointed in Tony Khan in my life.
Letting fucking Samoa Joe cut his hair on friggin' TV, I'll be pissed.
But when at the point when they had all the CM Punk nonsense, and they needed somebody else,
they dragged
Wardlow was fucking hot as could be, and you never go wrong with Moxley. You're never gonna go wrong with him. But to strike while the iron's hot, you had Wardlow right there, and that could have parlayed perfectly into MJF.
Yes,
right.
Here's my issue: when the CM Punk, we didn't even get the chance to talk about the press conference, did we? I don't think we did.
No,
we're not even going to go back that far, knowing that he's out of the company, he's gone, whatever, and we moved on. But like Chris said, you're right, Chris. When the MJF debacle was happening, you had Wardlow who was red hot. You leaned on Moxley because it was the safe thing to do, which I don't disagree with. But I know that the man is run down. He's getting a little burnt out. He needs a break. And you saw it in Mox. You know he was about to take time off. But now, don't take your time off just yet. I need you back. No, come on, bro. Like, give us somebody. It's okay. I know we all love Moxley. I get it. He's technically your A1 day one. No, not really day one. Well, yeah, day one for this company. I get it. But man, oh man, can we stop with the oh my goodness, put the title on Mox. It's the best thing in the world. Stop putting the title on Mox for right now. Let's start highlighting some of these guys that are red hot. All right, Wardlow is piping hot. We put him in a match with Joe. And don't be wrong, I love that triple threat match. Not like three big guys, just big meaty men slapping meat. Who don't like to see it? But good God, Joe was like unstoppable. I felt like Joe was unstoppable at a point. But it what Joe did to me burnt out what Wardlow had going.
Yeah. Joe needs to be enhancement talent at this point and enhance Wardlow's growth. And then, like you said, he kind of took it over.
Just stole it. Just the whole thing gone. And I said, wow. At that point, I'm still a Wardlow fan. I still have faith that they're going to get it right. But, man, they got a long way to go.
But then also having Darby Allin beat Samoa Joe in a way, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, too.
Listen, Darby's their guy. Yeah. I mean, we've been saying it for years, and the crowd just connects with him more so than most of their wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he just see that I agree with Andrew. I'm sorry to cut you off, and I'll let you go in a second. Let Samoa Joe be the enhancement for Darby Allin. I have no problem with that. But you squashed poor Wardlow in the process of all this. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, look, I don't mind Darby's win over Joe. I know who Darby is for them. I know what Jungle Boy is for them, and that's that. Like, there's a couple of people right now
using his real name now.
Like, yeah, no, it's a couple of people in this company right now who should be top tier at the moment and just rolling with it. Now we got the champions we got. I understand that's because that's what you chose. But when you see something's not working, kind of like a Liv Morgan situation, right? It really wasn't coming off very well. So we got to make a transition. Now, you might not like the transition, but guess what? We have to make it because it's going to ruin her even more if we continue to make this work. Try to make this work. It's not working. If you had to look at what's not working right now, I think MJF is working, but I think it will work, but you got to give it more time. I think You have Jamie Hayter, who's putting the work in. It's just not coming over the right way. I think that can be fixed depending on who the dance partner is. You build somebody up, you get her in there with somebody crazy, credible, and now we got a war going on, you know? So what Jade is doing is what Jade is doing. Jade is rolling right now. Darby rolling right now. Tag titles, we can go either which way. We talk about this company having major tag talent all over the place. I never have to worry about the tag team division ever. But I just feel like there's so much up in the air right now with AEW, with the way they're being booked, the creative ideas. It's once again we got some wrestlers coming in, but what are we getting out of it? You know, what's coming out of these the wrestlers that you're signing? Where's the big payoff? When is that going to happen? How long are we going to have to wait? We're finally getting Adam Cole back. This is music to my ears.
A healthy
Adam Cole coming back finally, because I truly believe that if that concussion doesn't happen, Adam Cole's possibly, and very, very much possibly, your AEW champion at the moment. Because at the time, you got to remember that time period. He was just as hot as MJF was, because he was one of the hottest signings in wrestling.
Skinny Cole,
like, you know. But
I'll say this: he bulked up more now.
Yes, me and Chris actually joked on. We call him Chubby Cole when he got to AEW because he just stopped working out.
He lost the performance center, and
dude,
look at Tony Storm. Tony Storm
he had surgery. He was rehabbing all these months, and he's in the weight room now. Maybe the injury was keeping him from putting in the work in the weight room before he had the concussion, but he wasn't looking the part. Let's be honest. Now, different story.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see him back. I want to see what that turns into. But now I say, before we move on and transition off of MJF and with the title situation in AEW, how long is this run going to last? Who's next?
Well, do you risk?
Go ahead, Andrew. We have a 60-man Iron Man match at Revolution between him and Brian Danielson. I keep on thinking Daniel Bryan because I watched it.
Thing is, are you really gonna have Daniel Bryan go through all this to lose in the end?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Do you? And if that happens, do you tarnish MJF because you're looking to keep him? The bidding war of 24, all this shit. Do you? Can you give him a week run and then take the belt from him? And then does that work?
No, it's not going to work for him. Or
does it work for them?
Hold on. We don't know what works for him. He got what he wanted to be the top guy. All right, so I'm top guy. Cool. Now, he never said he wanted a long run. He just wanted to prove to everybody that I can be the top guy. Because for some reason, you guys don't believe that I can do it. And I want to be paid like a top guy too. So I'm pretty sure he's getting paid a decent penny. Obviously, you had to restructure some things. He's still on a 1-year deal, pretty much. But I don't see him surviving through this feud. And I feel like you've kind of booked yourself into a corner here because there's no other way you can go. Because if Brian loses, I'm not saying that Brian Danielson can't take an L, but if he loses, you're talking about dropping stock. Stock just dramatically drops and tanks.
Oh, especially in a 60-minute match.
Come on, this is his specialty. Like, that's like Undertaker losing consecutive Hell in a Cell matches, or buried alive matches. Like, you just some things you just don't do. Don't do that. I don't see MJF walking out of here as a champ. I don't.
Me either.
And now, where does that leave him? I don't know.
Unless it's the shenanigans involved in this match, where would go tied 1-1 or 2-2 at the thing, like the Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels thing back in the day, or 0-0, and then the ref's back's turned or something. MJF strikes Bryan with the belt or something, and does something, has a heelish move, then I understand. But I don't see Daniel Bryan losing this match unless they make it a draw. And Tony Khan keeps it his way. His way of
Don't
it's
forget,
60
we already had a Daniel Bryan draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't
You know,
keep
could
doing
it be that MJF needs a friend all the time?
And you know,
Hey, remember, it's buddy wrestling.
no, but you know what else?
No, but I'm saying him specifically.
You know who
Yeah.
Mitch just commented?
Very
Miro has been gone for a while too. So what if Miro shows up at Revolution?
We've been saying that
I
he
think
was
they're missing the boat on Miro as
missing
being one of their main villains on that show.
missing the boat with a lot of people.
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Not only
don't
that,
even get me started with Swerve.
the Trios
I mean-
Championship
oh,
is only,
go
what,
ahead.
2 teams?
Ooh, Chris.
Don't get me started with Swerve. With those lunkheads they got him with.
Yo, I didn't even know who the fuck the one person was, and I know who Brock
With the
Jr.
tattoos
was.
on his face? You didn't even
Yeah.
know him? I
No.
figured you would know him, Andrew, because I had
Hell
no idea.
no. All of a sudden, I looked at him and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I knew Brock Jr. was, but
No,
Yeah,
I think that's
but-
long term book. That's long term booking for something bigger, and I think it's supposed to be something bigger, but we gotta wait.
Is that going to be long-term booking for a Trios shot?
Very possible
Because they need more trios.
Well, you had how many factions and trios you had in this company?
Yeah, but none of them are actually.
you could have had the
as a
undisputed
trio.
elite. You
So
could have had.
silly.
You could have
I
the
did
Undisputed
enjoy
Elite.
the series of matches, I will say.
Yes,
I didn't-
that's
Those trio matches, and I will say this, you know my disdain for Kenny Omega.
I know,
But
available.
that new song playing Kansas, dude, that works.
It works.
That the pop they got when they came back and they dropped that song, that's the one thing Tony Khan does really well. He gets these songs, he pays for them. Carry On My Wayward Son. That the first night I watched it, even to Shivani mentioned, I watched that. They come out and then the Death Triangle comes out, and Shivani even I was like, wow, that's cool. So I rewound it, and then Shivani even said, he goes, "You'll never see two cooler entrances in the wrestling business." So I had to agree. So it kind of took a little hatred off for what's his face, Omega. But I enjoyed that
But it was
series of
predictable. You
matches.
knew
But
they were
like
gonna
Mike
win.
said, they need more because you can't just always have them.
I gotta say his entrance at Wrestle Kingdom 17 was actually pretty lit. Kenny Omega's he had the Final Fantasy type entrance, but he had the one winged angel
Look.
shtick, and that was sick. I gotta
Let me tell
say.
you something. Japan Kenny is so much different from U.S. Kenny. It just hits different in Japan. Watching him wrestle over there, it's just a different kind of feel, different kind of style, and it's just
And
crazy.
of course, everyone turns on Paige already.
Oh, of course.
Heel.
Okay.
Oh shit! What up, boys?
Look who it is. It's Mark.
Oh.
LA.
What's up, fellas?
Is that your office?
Nah, I'm actually chilling in the wellness office right now.
Well in this
Tip
office.
off your location, bro.
Pull up my location.
People watching.
Nah, I don't have my location on. Trust me. What's up, guys?
Not
What's
much.
going on, man?
Just talking about the
Man.
debacles and the mix up to the AEW you're at.
Yeah, I missed you guys, man. Welcome back.
You know how
I
about
really wish I could fucking be a part of it, but unfortunately, I'm stuck at work until 8 o'clock. I'm
oh,
working
you'll
my
be-
ass off, man.
I hear that. But
I'm ready for
look,
some-
we have so much to lay down and go over. Some things are just really not worth talking about, guys, and put it out there. I don't really care about the Vince McMahon situation. I don't
Me
give a
neither.
damn. I don't hold stock in the company. I don't care. I don't care.
No,
I don't
we won't, and
care.
the fact that we won't know anything until it's official with the sale, that whole Saudi thing.
I don't care.
I don't see
Right.
it
Yeah.
happening.
Product. I want to see product. I want to see content. That's what I want.
Absolutely.
Okay, give me content. Give me product. I don't care.
Definitely, bro. Did y'all see the Jay Briscoe shirt they dropped on ROH's Instagram?
Yes, yes, it did.
Very nice, very nice. And all proceeds go to the Briscoe family.
That's
You
nice.
guys can still see me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not John Cena.
Well, since you mentioned content, Rodney, can we talk about Mandy Rose? Mistake
Sure.
getting rid of her?
Yes.
Because listen, I dropped the link to you, Rodney, the leaks, and it's still in the leak in that link I dropped
Yo.
you updates what she puts out there. There is
Apparently,
nothing pornographic about what she's putting on OnlyFans. Zero.
apparently she wanted the
It's
Tamara
just,
Hill. That
listen,
Tamara
we
Hill
all have
show.
nipples. Okay? We all have nipples. So, America, we're still hung up on that shit. If it's in Europe, no one cares. But I'm sorry, it was a major mistake not to bring her up sooner because she was killing it down there. Now that whole thing that they had is now going by the wayside. The whole toxic attraction, that's going to bust up. And I think they missed the mark on that whole thing. When their women's division was stale up there, you could have brought her in so many times. And they failed to do so. And I can't blame the woman for going out and making her own money because you weren't paying her what she was worth.
Because they were saying that she was making over top, like, superstar money. But to me, I watched the clip of her on the Tamara Hill show.
Okay.
And she said that the whole OnlyFans or her exclusive website wasn't the main reason why she got fired.
It's the he said, she said. Nobody will know the truth, Andrew.
No one would truly know.
But
they
were not paying her top star money. There's no way.
Oh, they were.
But I'm sorry, if a toy company is fucking complaining also about
it's sponsorship, Andrew.
Then sign on to a new toy company. Get rid of Mattel.
They can't just
how that works, man. Look, I understand both sides of it. I lean more towards Mandy's side, but I understand. Okay, it's big business. It's not personal. It's just business. They have to protect their butts too, but also on the flip side, she got to protect her pocket. Now, if you want to go out there, listen. If you have the assets and you feel like it's the right thing to do,
now, Rodney,
do
you think? Because remember, it said that she was asked to tone it down, and she said no.
Listen, how do you tone that down? There's no toning it down at that point. You might as well just go live on Instagram. If you want to tone it down, there's no toning that down.
But like I said, there's nothing to tone down.
There's nothing really to look.
It's cheeky to use a pun.
I'll have so much to say.
All right, fellas. As much as I would love to hang out and talk some TNA, I love and miss you guys, man. I hope y'all have a great rest of the show.
Thanks, Mark.
Really appreciate
See you, brother.
All right, later, boys.
Later. See. I have a friendly person who's one of my favorite people in wrestling. I always talk like she knows me personally, but she doesn't. Allison Kay, very, 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 very sweetheart of an individual. Started on a Patreon, was on her Patreon page for a long time. She does a lot of cool things on Twitch, and she dresses very provocative. And she does Draymond. She does things. Now, I'm not really there for that. I was there for the wrestling content and the question and answer stuff that she used to do, and to pay attention to what she's doing on NWA and how she's moving back and forth and doing the different things. That was cool. But she started to do those kind of things. Hey, listen, I'm not going to tell, listen, can you stop doing what you're doing? Because I'm here just for the wrestling content. That's not how this works. Like, so on the flip side, I understand toy company. I get it. Sponsorship, I get it. People upset. I get it. But Also, get that this young lady was not getting paid what she necessarily needed to be paid, and this was paying her a lot more than what she was getting paid. So, in the times that we're in, inflation through the roof, eggs costing $7 a dozen. Guess
Yeah,
what?
that's fucking
Go
ridiculous.
get your money, however which way you can, as long
Now,
as
what
it's
about the people who have stated, like Chelsea Green, closed hers down? There's someone else, I think it was Lana, said that if she was ever asked to go back, she'll shut hers down.
But you know what? That's
They're not
them.
making as much.
No, and that's them. Oh, maybe they need to learn from her a little bit. I don't
She
know.
made $1 million in a month.
What is she doing? That they not doing.
Thing is, Chris, that could have
I'm
also
just
been
saying.
people being curious after the fact.
It's true.
Still $1 million in a month.
Come on, Bella
Furious,
Thorne.
there's no such thing as bad publicity. So I'm sure once the word got out, people were curious. They may not be continuing to sign on, but you can't argue with $1 million in a month. 30 days, you dropped $1 million.
Bella Thorne tricked people into doing it. Bad Barbie or whatever her name is, the Catch Me Outside girl. You sick individuals who were waiting till she came of age to subscribe to her. You sick
Meanwhile, she's open. Yeah. She wants everybody that is signed up to get sued and give their money back. Like, what?
But she made a ton of money.
But what's funny about that, Ronnie, is what do you mean? What do you mean these people should get yelled at and sued and all this stuff? You were the one who freaking opened it up.
Yeah,
like Iggy Azalea. Just so what the husband damn near broke the internet this past weekend, from what I heard. So there's ladies out here that found that this kind of work gets them paid more than the work that they're actually doing. Now, if I was Iggy, your music stinks.
But
You
what's
should
crazy?
this.
What's crazy
This
with
one
Mandy
we
though?
do.
Did you see?
You should collabo with Mandy.
Did you see the prices, Rodney, that people are saying Mandy's was?
Dude, I don't want to. Look,
Hundreds of dollars for things.
we talk about
no, those aren't true facts.
but we
Yeah.
No, they're not. I've seen it. I was curious before I found the link.
tell
I
truth.
paid my $30,
Tell truth.
and I'm not one that's going to buy the stuff they try to entice you on the side. The prices weren't. They were on par with Paige Van Zandt. It wasn't an astronomical amount of what Listen, that's her business. But my point is, what the content that's on there, Paige Van Zandt is way more towards the other line than Mandy Rose. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Paige Van Zandt does what she does. She's making a ton of money, but she pushes the envelope a lot more.
And folks, this is all public record. You can.
Yes.
This is not. We're not spilling no tea. We're not snitching on no one. You can go look at it for yourself. You can look it up.
Tony Storms was basically a glorified Instagram. Mandy's was a little bit more than a glorified Instagram.
A little bit more.
Many could have had packages for a certain amount of dollars. I don't know. People do stuff, man. But guess what? It's the land of free enterprise, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm not mad at WWE.
I'm just going back to a mistake on the whole with the whole group and the length of time. They were hot coming out. They didn't need to be down there that long. They could have brought that trio up very quickly, and they failed to do so. And now, like I said, that trio's going. The whole thing is going away now because they're going to start going against each other. And
also,
I think that was a fail.
They could have brought the whole group up this Saturday at the Rumble and not have to do the whole debacle of toxic attraction, winning that 20 women battle royale, setting up a triple threat at Vengeance Day, and I'm like to myself, they messed. I think, like you said, Chris, they dropped the ball. If she was on the main roster, I felt like it would have been a hell lot of different story.
Yeah, they could have had him up at last year's Royal Rumble.
Toxic attraction versus damage control.
That would be great.
Paint that picture for you to put it.
Also, I feel like one person that actually could save toxic attraction is if they need somebody from the main roster, that could be Sonya Deville. Instead of her being in a feud with Charlotte Flair, send Sonya down, who was Mandy's best friend, down to NXT to help. And Mitch, stop trying to make me look.
No, I think it's way too late. I don't. Sonya Deville's earned her dance with Charlotte Flair at this point. She's been in the company for a long time. And hey, Jessica, and bring them up if you want to do that, Andrew. I have no problem with them on the main roster with Sonya Deville, but because the NXT is stacked with female talent right now, they got a lot of them in the last couple months. So they could lose Toxic Attraction, but just don't lose the group, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they could have did something more. That was a comment from Christopher Brown. He goes, the fact that she made $500,000 in the first 2 weeks after she was left shows Mattel that they can take their toy deal and with WWE and shove it.
Could you imagine if
Andrew 2 made you look? He goes, Roddy, if a company goes back to being private, the sponsors pull all over content goes away. Ooh, that's true. Just hoping ain't the Saudis. Because Brown goes, Mark, you can't tell me if someone like Alexa where to do something like this. Fans would have flocked to OnlyFans.
They're saying if Alexa did OnlyFans.
Let me explain something to you. All right.
Rodney be the first one subscribed.
Hey.
He'd be a lifetime subscriber.
Hey.
Her, Dana Brooke,
he
Eddie
would
Hartwell.
become her friend. She would know him by name.
Dolan.
Yes.
Hey.
Rod Biggs. You would know him.
No, it's like
My number one, Rod
You show up to that show on February 13th at Barclays Center, and she sees you. Hi, Rod Biggs.
Listen, after what was happening right now with her getting back into the swing of things, if she's standing in the crowd, I'm a fan, Andrew. I'm a fan. And we have end seats. So if she's walking Andrew, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. You're going to have to scrape me off the floor. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. I'm
Ronnie's going to have an aneurysm if she brushes up against Rodney.
And instead of it's gonna be recreation of Andrew.
Oh, and Rosemary. And you're gonna put it in slow-mo. I promise you.
Finger love.
I promise you.
Kyle said, I'm not catching you.
Yeah, I ain't catching you. Yeah, because he's sitting next to me. But the whole look, I'm telling you right now, if she runs past us, Kyle, she stops at any which fall. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a fake. They're gonna have to.
All you're gonna hear is, Alexa, I love you.
I'm gonna be looking at Rodney and be like,
no, Rod,
I'm gonna have to go down to ringside and be like, "That's my best friend. I need to help him up."
Jokes. Well, it's so funny. Look, they're. I don't know. I probably won't even do that because number one, that would never happen because Ryan wouldn't let her do that. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Mr. Cabrera would not let her.
Ryan Cabrera, Ryan Cabrera, whatever is. He ain't making music. How is he gonna? How else is they gonna make money?
Don't say that, He co-writing on some tracks, and also on top of that, he doing these nostalgia shows. Be selling out these little balls.
Yeah, he writes a lot of music for other people.
Yeah, he hell of a writer.
That's the gig when you write, get the writing credits in the
That's how Neo got started. I forget Neo wrote a lot of music before he became his own solo stuff.
There's too many singers nowadays that don't write their own music. You need to go back to writing your own music.
That's right. Get creative.
Go back to Elvis. He didn't write his.
That's true. That was a thief.
Performer.
So
there's performers and then there's singers. Then they don't separate them. They just tell you they're a singer. They should tell you that's a performer because they're not or an artist, I should say.
Can you believe this? Everybody crapped on Milli Vanilli for lip singing, but now everybody want to be Milli Vanilli. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? How it works?
Yeah.
That's something, right? A man killed himself because he couldn't deal with the scrutiny. Now everybody want to be like Milli Vanilli.
They shamed him.
You shamed this man to death, and now everybody.
Well, they should change the name of TikTok to Milli Vanilli because that's what it is.
I would have sued. You stole my whole gimmick.
Yeah.
You stole everything from me. I was doing this before all y'all. See, I would have owned it. If I was them, I would have owned it. I didn't. Hey, listen, I was only the guinea pig. They sent us out there. Blame the record company, blame my manager, blame my agent, blame them. Don't blame me.
Blame my vocal coach.
Blame my fake vocal coach.
They told me if you sing, you're gonna hurt your voice, so you can't sing in the studio. What do you mean I can't sing in the
They
studio?
tell these people during the Thanksgiving Day parade not to sing because the cold bothers your vocal cords. That's
I
the
love
same thing Milli Vanilli was doing.
Rodney. I love, speaking of like not singing and all this, I love when Red Hot Chili Peppers was asked to do the halftime show for the Super Bowl, and you know how they play along with the track. So most of them aren't actually playing any notes.
Yeah.
But Red Hot Chili Peppers says we don't fake it.
Yeah.
If you plug in our thing right now, we're playing the fucking notes.
Because some people just don't like that. No, I don't care.
Yeah, but they didn't plug in.
Right, but they said if
I know.
plug this in, yeah.
The sad part is a lot of these people is willing to. Yeah, I'll just fake it through. But
Yeah,
some
I'll
of
get
these
my
guys
payday.
like, no, I want to play. If I'm playing, I'm playing.
There's certain people that need to fucking lip sing when they sing, and there's certain people that are amazing when they sing live.
Prince in the Rain, and Platform
Prince
Shoes
in the Rain,
was singing. Okay, he was out there singing, playing
and
electric
he was
guitar.
plugged in.
Okay, there was the Who. We forgot Super Bowl Rams Patriots. The Who was the halftime show of that Super Bowl. Crushed it.
Tom Petty was plugged in.
Tom Petty plugged in. So look, I'm telling y'all right now, this culture we're in where people getting scrutinized for making OnlyFans and people getting booted out of companies for doing what they do. Look, man, people out here just trying to make money. It's a rough road we got going down right now. So make your money any which way you can.
Let people live.
Let them live, man. Hey, listen, I ain't out here on OnlyFans, so I don't really give a damn. Let you do you, man. Knock yourself out. Mandy, get your money. Nobody should never be ashamed of her not getting her money. For all y'all that said, oh, she shouldn't be doing that, you just mad because you ain't got the money that she got.
Yep.
WWE, you shouldn't be doing it. WWE's a children's show.
And you ain't laying next to her at the end of the day. That's why they're mad.
And you can do it. It's not like you can't sign up to be a OnlyFans person. You can do it. Not saying you're gonna make money, but you can do it. I'm just saying, it's equal opportunity. Nobody said you couldn't do it. Just give it a try.
Listen, it's no different than Marilyn Monroe back in the day. They called it pinups back in the day. There's nothing dirty about it. There's nothing, like I said, we're too uptight in this country, and everyone has nipples.
Loosen up.
That's where I'm going to leave it.
Yep.
Man,
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Who's Uncle Howdy?
Bo Dallas.
Ooh, you still on Bo, huh?
Yeah, it's
You
Bo.
still on Bo? Okay.
They're getting.
I said the ending of it will be Bo, but I feel like they just change up different people every week.
Well, yeah, because there are times where you've seen the face and it looks one way, and then you'll see it the next time it looks another way. But it's gonna be Bo. Remember,
it's gonna be Bo.
Bo doesn't have to be there every week to be a character.
Rumor has it also that it's kept very tight to the vest. No one in the back knows except executives.
Other people say Grimes.
People said Grimes. I heard people say Cameron Grimes, and also people looking at the build. They say 1 week he's short and stubby, the next week he's a little bit taller and skinny, and then it's like, and then it also depends on what he's wearing. He's not wearing the same costume all the time, and anytime you see him backstage, he has the full gear on and not talking to anybody.
Yep,
his face is always covered. So they're really keeping this close to the vest. They don't want you to know. And they're not trying to leak it. And that's what I love about this. Keep it going. Don't leak it.
We'll find out. We'll find out at WrestleMania 39 this year that it's apparently not Bo. It's supposed to be Bray versus Uncle Howdy at WrestleMania.
Hey.
And the funny part is one of the times we saw him, you saw the earring.
Yeah.
And it's the earring that Bo wears. So
I don't know. Some people said it's Vincent from ROH.
Exactly.
Like it's all over. Kyle.
So Gacy's another name heard? No, he's too much involved with his own group.
Well, hold on.
No, I heard Gacy was one of the people when they were doing the.
I think he was Huskus.
Yeah.
There was a short, stubby Uncle Howdy at a point too, and then people said, "Oh, I think that's Gacy," but I was like, Gacy's a little taller than that person. This one was really short and stubby. So I was like, who's short and stubby like that? That don't even look like somebody right now wrestling. I was like, who knows? It could have been an actor they hired for the day.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Don't forget, they have a horror person
Writing
involved in the Bray Wyatt stuff. He could be bringing in horror actors, just people just to play a role.
But I love it because it keeps us guessing. I don't want social media to eat this alive and leak it out. I want some wrestling writer to burn it on a dirt sheet. Oh, this is who it is. I want to be guessing every time I talk to you guys. Who the hell is this person under this mask? I need to know. Somebody get me information. I want to be surprised.
The fact Bo Dallas was backstage one day.
Yeah,
we don't.
I don't know. A lot of people backstage recently. There's been a lot of people.
Let's not forget, Ronnie. Let's not forget. Supposedly, Bo Dallas is with Liv Morgan, so maybe he's there just to see her. We don't know.
I don't know.
They live together.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're actually.
People say they are, Andrew, but I don't think so either. I think they just work together and live together.
They were helping her get her real estate license, and that's how they just started living together, being roommates.
Right. And people say, Rodney, that they are actually dating on top of that. I'm like, I haven't heard that.
I'm not trying to get a personal life. The whole thing is that I'm excited to find out who it is. Maybe I never find out.
Mitch said B team.
Hey, it's just like this, Ronnie.
Yo, it could be Michael McGillicuddy and Bo Dallas being Uncle Howdy for Raw and SmackDown episodes, and then all of a sudden they come out that it's both them. The B team's back.
I want to see Rodney.
Here's what's crazy, Rodney, is you never know what none of their personal lives. Like, okay, we don't know what she's doing. Like Nikita Lyons. Okay, I follow her on Facebook. She commented on something talking about a husband that she had. I'm like, wait, she's married? I'm like, but meanwhile, you look everywhere. It says she's not with anybody. So who knows?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Christopher Brown said, "What I'd love to know, Rodney, is when other members of the Wyatt Sis will be revealed."
It's coming together.
You know, so we all know probably Sister Abigail is going to end up being Alexa Bliss.
Nah, listen. No, it's not. Alexa gonna be Alexa. Sister Abigail gonna be with somebody else because there's gonna be 2 women out of this 6. I'm telling you, it's got to be 2 women. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Could it be a returning Chelsea Green? That's
wait.
Just Abigail?
Let's not forget.
Listen, how about Nikki Cross has been sitting around?
That's what I'm saying. Ronnie, I was about to say that because people think that this Nikki Cross thing has to do with sanity. What if it doesn't? What if it has to do with her being Sister Abigail?
This is what I'm saying.
Yo, if they bring back sanity, what happens with Alexander Wolf? He has a decision to make. Do I go with sanity, or do I go with my boys in Imperium?
That's crazy. I don't know.
I don't think Imperium needs him, so he can go with sanity. He was like the 5th Beatle in Imperium.
Yeah. He kind of was. I ain't gonna lie. I miss those old Imperium days, though. Damn, I want one of them tracksuits. They gotta hook me up.
I think they ruined their entrance with not doing the symphony in the E minor or F minor, and they just have. I miss those days where his old theme would hit and not his new one.
Look, I don't mind either one. I just keep giving me more Imperium. More Imperium every week soothes my soul. Okay? I heard they're supposed to have a situation with Imperium and DX tonight. Wouldn't it be nice to see Road Dogg get chopped the hell out of and get chopped out of his sneakers? Wouldn't you want to see that?
What do you see X-Pac getting chopped out of his sneakers?
Get chopped out the ring. Wouldn't I love to see this?
Sean, they back again?
Did they let Sean back in? You said?
Did you hear that Undertaker's supposed to be involved with the Bray Wyatt thing tonight?
Yeah.
Also, tonight's was supposed to be the acknowledgement ceremony but it changed to the tribal court of Sami Zayn, where there is rumors that Kevin Owens signed Sami Zayn's name on the contract and not his own name.
Well, do you know why they changed it?
Why?
'Cause 3 of the members of the bloodline are sick.
Oh,
Rikishi is sick, so he can't be there. And I believe Alpha is sick, so he can't be there.
No.
So
So
tonight
that's why they changed it. It actually has nothing to do with storyline. It's that.
That's
but
But
also,
didn't they just have a DX reunion?
yeah, they had a DX reunion.
Well,
They're going to roll that. Like, it defeats the purpose of the reunion if they're going to be on the show tonight.
But this is
Sometimes
it.
they do the same shit.
But no, you want to see Sean Waltman get chopped out of his sneakers.
I do, but I don't. They're going to give him the treatment the Revival got.
Yeah, you got to toss him around.
On Raw 25.
Come on, Chris. We all want to see Sean Waltman and Road Dogg
Yes.
toss around like hot wings in a bowl on Super Bowl Sunday. We all want to see it. All right, but we obviously know Triple H can't take no bumps.
No, he ain't taking no bump.
Sean, maybe.
I like to see Sean get fucking slapped.
Depending on how his back feels. Well, we know Road Dogg can still take a bump. X-Pac can still take a bump. Damn, it just sucks. Billy ain't gonna be there. Go on. I refuse to call him what they've been calling him. By the way, Roddy does not partake into anything of that nature as far as talking about utensils you use to cut paper and calling nobody but somebody's missed their rear end.
By the way, did you know that
Ronnie's not down with the scissor?
Did you know?
It's weird to me, man. I'm a grown man.
It's really weird to me, but it's gotten over.
Did you?
More than I thought it would.
They're over. They're over. But I'm a grown ass man, dog.
Oh, listen, I agree with you.
The fingers and the scissor.
Rodney, when I see you, I'm not going to ask you to scissor me. Let's put it that way.
No, hell no.
Did you see Anthony Bowens wanted for that day for the birthday celebration? He wanted Chuck Palumbo.
Yeah, he wanted to get out Chuck Palumbo.
From Billy.
Chuck Palumbo wants to forget that time of his life. So let that time, Billy and Chuck, that should just rest in peace somewhere.
Then you gotta get Rico involved.
Rico with his chops. He had some nice chops.
No, he did. He said, Rico, we not gay. Well, you're not gay? No.
He could have fooled us.
No, that was for the longest time we thought they were gay. That was probably the biggest swerve ever. The biggest swerve ever during the
My biggest swerve ever in the indie scene was thinking that Adam and Zack Ryder had a fucking hatred for each other for 8 years.
Well, we're gonna see Big O. Yeah, shout out to the Big O Psycho Circus, February 25th. If you haven't got your tickets, you might want to get them now. They're selling out quick. NYWC Psycho Circus, February 25th.
And no tickets at the door, so get them now.
Why?
Hot. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. But man, Raw 30, Raw 30 tonight, guys. Raw 30. Now we kind of wanted down. Kyle just asked for the link.
Raw is Triple X.
He's gonna hop in. Oh, there he is right there.
Also, yeah, they gotta next time they gotta don't overthink the Raw logo because it said it.
Leave it the way it is.
What's up, guys?
What's up, K Marvel?
I just want to say it's happy to see you. I'm happy to see
going
you
on
together, man.
It's happy to see you too, bro.
Don't worry, Mitch.
Don't
worry.
I'm surviving.
What's
bro.
worried about?
Wait, and before anybody asks, no, I am not a Bengals fan. It is just a sweater. Let's cover that tracks right now.
Because Mitch is gonna come in and eat you
bro,
alive.
listen,
You're a Bills fan.
Look, I promise you, what happened was I got a jersey for me and the little one, and this just came in. I said, "What am I going to do? Return it? No,
you gotta keep it, man. Don't send that back. That's a free hoodie.
Yeah, I just don't wear it outside.
Come on, authentically.
Look, man,
that saves me $50.
You know, my Giants hats are right over there. I'll go put one on right now. No matter how bad we lost.
Bro, Dylan, if you're listening, sorry, brother. But Mojo Jojo was making your Swiss cheese yesterday, brother. Everybody was like, "Oh damn, I thought you had it, man." It was
a nice sweatshirt.
You got Mitch in the chat. Who was a Bills fan. Who was Probably still depressed over that lost.
Look, y'all know Professor from TikTok and all of that.
Yeah.
I've had many opportunity to talk to him recently, and I'm proud. But he's a heavy Bills fan, and Coffee with Rev tomorrow morning is going to be hilarious.
Depressing. It's really depressing.
You got
He's gonna
steamrolled.
be tight, but I miss you guys. I'm happy to see everybody back. I did want to say this though. We don't need to know who Uncle Howdy is. If we find out who Uncle Howdy is, then he won't be Uncle Howdy anymore. The whole presence of Uncle Howdy is how mysterious he is. And the who is this figure is the same thing with Kane. You know what I mean? Who is this dude in a mask, just tall as hell, destroying people?
Yeah, they should have never unmasked him.
They should not. Well, there's like, there's ups and downs to
Kane
everything.
was the best Kane.
Yeah,
Kane was the best Kane.
Look,
Like
man.
ball sacks and setting people on fire. That's what I love.
Look, I don't know who was more of a menace. Like the beginning of Unmasked Kane or bald-headed Randy Orton. Like,
nah, but
like
bald-headed Randy Orton got it. He was
I think in this day and age they can keep that a secret going forward.
Howdy?
they got
Yeah.
you.
Listen, man, if they were able, this is how I see it, right? We all know how social media ended up ruining things. Okay. They've ruined surprises, they've ruined debuts, they've ruined like social media has ruined a lot. But with the way and specifically talking about WWE, the way that they've been able to show some of these, some of the returns within the last, 6-7 months. And not everybody being ruined can only give somebody like us hope. You know what I mean? I believe that they can keep the mystique of Uncle Howdy. It just depends on how you approach it, like everything else. But with the way that Bray Wyatt's mind works, I think that there's a very strong possibility, if that's the road that they're going to go down. I think that there's a very strong possibility that that's the case. It all depends on how they play it. We see Alexa. We knew where that was going. With this thing with LA Knight, like I was just I was speaking to some people last week, and they were saying that maybe LA Knight is supposed to represent Ramblin' Rabbit. It would make sense.
Oh,
Never thought about that.
It would make
He always
sense.
shut up. He's always annoying. He never knows what he always puts his foot in his mouth. Until somebody has to crush him.
But
he
the
always
man, yeah, but the man, he works. He's a great
LA Knight.
LA Knight, freaking Eli Drake, whatever you want to call it. That
tell me,
man,
yeah.
yeah.
You don't call him Max Dupree.
Yeah, just
No. Listen, except he doesn't exist to me. But it's like Spider-Man 3 that it just doesn't exist. But I think depending on how they approach this pitch black match,
cinematic, baby.
Apparently it's supposed to be something neon, like something with like a neon look. So hopefully it's not like I don't think they're ever going to go back to the red light.
How is
like
this Tron? Like, what are you?
Yo, could they make?
Ron,
Could they make the ropes neon green?
Like, oh God.
Yo, that would be sick.
What? Oh no.
Yo,
if
glow
it
in the
was like
dark
Tron,
ropes, Rodney,
No,
you wouldn't be
no.
lit with glow in the dark ropes.
No, man.
I'm all
This is
for
a
it.
Draft Punk video.
that
This
would be
is
interesting.
the match. Okay. What are we doing? Don't do that to me. Pitch black, but you gonna have neon ropes.
No, that would work visually, but it would just be like, how would they maneuver in the ring?
Well, it depends. It depends on if they use. So if they were to do black light on the ropes, and maybe like instead they would darken the crowd more and just kind of like it all depends on how they approach. You know what I mean. It all depends on how they approach it. But I think if they were to darken the crowd, like where the crowd is, do the black lighting for the ropes, and then figure out some way to make sure that there's a big enough spotlight because they know what the ring is like. They've worked enough. Yeah, just like what's his face in White Girls. Skit.
Terry
Terry
Crews.
Crews. You know, it all depends. It all depends. Like, but I if anything, I think this Rumble. I hope not. I think this Rumble.
Uncle
I
Hody.
think the Rumble.
Hody.
I
Hody.
think the Rumble is going to be
We got
super
his
surprising this
character.
year. I think there's many possibilities that they can go with, even though I know there's a general consensus that Cody's going to win, but we don't, who knows?
Listen, that's my segue. Thank you for segueing for me.
Yeah, no worries. I got you.
Who gonna win the Rumble, guys?
I got it.
I need woman. I need man. I need woman. I need man. Who?
I say because we got the Elimination Chamber coming up after the Raw that we're at. I think if they're going to split the WWE and Universal Championships, I think Cody can win the Elimination Chamber match instead of them swerving us. And guess what? I said this earlier. If it's not Sami Zayn's name on this contract that Kevin Owens signed and it's Kevin Owens himself, Sami Zayn could possibly win the big moment at WrestleMania from being in that gimmick match against Johnny Knoxville last year to this year's main event against Roman Reigns. All Sami Zayn is doing right now is studying. Sami Zayn is studying what is Roman Reigns' weakness right now.
Give me a second, please.
Oh,
The rumors with Stone Cold supposedly being offered a shitload of money could mean Stone Cold wins.
That's a Hail Mary.
But would you want that?
Would you put money
No.
Would you put money on it right now?
No.
Okay. So, but in your heart, who do you want to win, Mike? Who do you want to win? Female, man.
Cody.
Cody.
I
okay.
want Cody, but will I be upset if it's Sami Zayn? No.
Okay. So for the women, who you want?
For women, that's a tough one. That really is a tough one.
A hell of a toss-up, right?
Honestly,
Raquel
Rhea
Gonzalez.
Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
Ooh. Chris, who you got?
I go with Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel for the women. Okay. Man,
For
who
the
you got?
men, safe bet is Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Tell you who I don't want to see is Dominic Mysterio.
Absolutely not. Not the gang member. Not prison Dominic. You don't want
Not
prison.
condom.
Condom.
He looks like Prison Mike from The Office. When I was in
Give him freaking eye drop tattoo on his fucking right cheek.
somebody. Like, I don't understand. But all right, my picks. I'm women. I really, 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 truly want to see Rhea Ripley get this moment. I think the girls work hard. I think Mommy deserves her time, and I think the Judgment Day can really run with this. They can make this, blow this thing out of the water. It's going to make them even better. Because
Well, and Rodney, if you want to, you can have Rhea Ripley then challenge Charlotte and get revenge.
this is, you see where I'm going? Everything comes full circle, Mike. Everything comes full circle. And then I picked to win the Royal Rumble this year. I said, as much as everyone's saying Cody, because it just seems kind of obvious, right? I really want to see them break up the championship, not unify it. So I'm picking Seth Rollins.
Possible.
That way, if Cody wins the number one contender spot for the Elimination Chamber, like Andrew said, now Seth has a match. Now Seth has a choice to make. We got a choice to make. We get the opportunity that we really want to happen. And
I just figured it out.
Championship. Cody one more time with the titles on the line.
Here's Plan C, Rodney.
Plan C.
If there's no number one contendership match at Elimination Chamber, why not both Cody and Seth go over the top rope at the same time? Both are co-winners. Both are co-winners. Both choose a championship to fight.
No.
And Q Vince McMahon.
Do they do a 2 out of 3?
Trot his
Yeah,
ass
and-
Not a
out
2 out of
of
3,
spot.
but like a 2-4. One falls one title, one falls second title.
All right. Wait, everybody gave their picks already?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, listen. This is what I'm thinking. I think the obvious is obviously Cody. So that's what I'm going to go with. Because I think it's right. It's just right. Women's, I do agree. Rhea should win. But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if somebody like Alexa wins, or somebody like a Rodriguez wins. Like, don't be shocked.
Oh, I won't be shocked.
Don't be shocked.
I won't be shocked. I got this Roman's Royal Rumble so up in the air, man.
So
I think you can't go wrong if Raquel wins. You can't go wrong if Alexa wins. You got so many things going on right now in the women's division that I think it could be good. If Raquel wins, what a moment for that. What a moment for Raquel.
And then Raquel Charlotte, give it to
Woo!
give me the match.
Because
Yeah.
Raquel
I
and
know,
Bianca.
Kenny, you want
Raquel-
Rhea.
listen,
Well, we know Raquel and Bianca like that also.
yeah,
You know, that's the three of them.
we see Raquel roll with the punches with Rhea. We said those matches were classic. Can you imagine what she can do with a Charlotte Flair?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
Now, I
Come
will say
on.
this though. I'll tell you what I think they should do and how they should split up those heavyweight titles. What I would do is, number one, so we already see that they're splitting up the tag titles. They haven't given a reason yet. If the bloodline ends up getting pissed off about it, then it's very easy to say y'all have been running roughshod for 2 months now, just destroying things for nothing. This is your punishment. This is why I'm separating those tag titles. Roman, you get to keep one title so you can defend that title at Mania, but the other one you have to defend in the Elimination Chamber. And that's how they get rid of the WWE instead of just taking it off them. Because if you just take it off them, it's not going to make any sense.
Yeah,
No, they're not going to just take it off him. He's going to have to lose that somehow, some way.
Ooh.
Now,
With a
Now, I remember-
running.
now the thing is this. I remember somebody saying, oh, well, wouldn't that make Roman look weak if he's pinned? I said it all depends on how he's pinned. Now, if everybody hit their finisher on him because he's been on his run, he's not going to kick out of 5 finishers, dog.
And everybody just stacks up one on top.
Why not a haluva kick out of nowhere? It's real simple. A haluva kick out of nowhere
By accident.
doesn't even roll into a pin, rolls into a finish from someone.
Yeah.
Bang. Roman's no longer.
Or you know what? Think of it this way, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's say Ricochet and Sammy are both in the Elimination Chamber. Sammy hits the haluva kick. Ricochet does the shooting star press and then pins Roman.
Roman's eliminated.
Now, that wouldn't only raise Ricochet, but it adds to the dynamic of the bloodline no matter what happens tonight. And it adds on to the later stuff. So it all depends, man. It's gonna be, oh man, I think this is one of those situations where, like, and I feel like outside of Brock, because we didn't know Brock last year was gonna be in the Rumble after he lost the WWE title. But I do think the last couple of years have been up in the air. I think there has been no clear
There's been
cut.
that mystery.
Yeah, man, on both sides, the women's and the men's.
Edge
The
winning the
women's-
Royal Rumble a couple years ago, that wasn't.
Yeah, no one saw that
Expected.
coming. Even with him returning, no one saw that coming.
Nope, not at all. And it's all once we all know that the Royal Rumble is the most exciting time of the WWE year per se. You know what I mean? Their season, whatever you want to call it.
It's the one event I need to scratch off my big 4.
Man, I think I'm missing Survivor Series and Royal Rumble. Those are the only 2 I'm missing. I did.
You didn't go to the Survivor Series in Barclays Center?
No. Wait,
But
not
Let's say
Survivor
then
Series. Not Survivor Series. I'm sorry. SummerSlam.
okay, I'm about to say,
You
how the
did
hell did you have that Riley tell?
Yeah, no. I was definitely there. I was definitely. I got both of them.
I've done if I do one more Survivor Series, I'll have done the Big Four twice.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, you'll be the Miz. Great. It all depends, man. But look, I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. I'm
Yeah, I love
super
Royal
stoked.
Rumble. Royal Rumble is the greatest fucking event. Close second to the number one event, Mania for
Being
me.
there is even better. Just
I don't know, man. Rumble. I think Rumble's more exciting than Mania.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Mania is the
Mhm.
bigger spectacle for
Mhm.
sure. But Rumble is more exciting because you don't know. You just don't. You don't know who's coming out. You don't know what number they're coming out.
Yeah,
the
you don't know
countdown.
who's
The
gonna
countdown
win.
with the whole
I missed
crowd.
it. I missed the nostalgia of them during the
Right,
the pay per view that they pick the numbers, like they go and get the number at the tumbler,
lottery.
and then they
The
look.
lottery.
Yeah, but like now they don't do that shit. But the only one year they did that was when Roman Reigns had to enter number one to defend his WWE
No,
championship.
they've done that a number of years. They did that back in the day. You don't remember the
No,
whole.
I'm saying, but the last time they did the tumbler
yeah.
was the whole Roman Reigns entering number one to defend his championship, and that's when the last time we ever saw it.
You know what the messed up thing about that is? You know all the balls in there was number one, right?
Yeah,
It
or
had to
Roman
be.
Reigns. Who's
It
entering
had to
number
be.
one? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Who printed out 30 copies of Roman Reigns' name?
Came
and had
in
the
1, 2,
statues?
and 3. It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait. Oh,
So
shit, that's
Raw
Saturday.
30 is about to start.
Yeah.
We only 2 minutes away. So you guys know how we like to do this show. We like to take it up to the first 5 minutes of Raw just to see who comes out, who starts. It's always a tradition. That's what we do.
And you don't fucks with tradition.
I gotta
Yeah,
find
we
my
don't
controller
fuck
so I can put it
That's
on.
all.
Shoot. Oh, here it
I turned my TV off. Good.
is. Right.
Could Uncle Howdy be Alberto Del Rio?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Luke, bro,
Why would you do
don't
that?
ever say that again. Please
Why
don't
would you
say
do that?
Don't ever say Alberto Del Rio's name ever again. I
I'm
hate
just
him.
reading Twitter. That's all I'm doing.
But why would you do that?
Why?
You know my undisputed disdain for that man. Let me tell you the 3 things I hate the most. 4 things I hate the most. Superman, snakes, Orange Man, y'all know who I'm talking about, and Alberto Del Rio.
Wow. I didn't know they had a Raw 30 belt.
Yo, they got a bunch of them. They're fire.
Do y'all see this thing?
They're
Wait.
fire.
Is it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got you. I got you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that they got a couple of them. They got one for each generation.
One of 30
One of
titles.
30 titles? That's insane.
So 30 titles were made.
Nice.
That's smart marketing.
It damn sure is. Here we go. Share.
Yo, also, congratulations, John Cena, on being the cover boy for WWE 2K23.
Boo!
3 sick covers.
You said boo?
Boo! We want somebody else.
Yeah, but you would have been pissed if it was Edge.
Not hell yeah, I would have been pissed. And
So would you rather Cena or Edge?
I'd rather Dominic at this point.
You know who else? Who else? You know who else? It should have been.
The jailbird edition. Ah!
It should have been Shelton Benjamin.
Yo, facts though.
20 years in the business as well now.
You know who it really should
Oh,
have?
hell no.
Wow.
Hell no!
Here we go.
Why?
Are you
Why?
joking? No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm missing it. No.
Are you joking at the moment? Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, is it the guy everybody hates?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Jimmy
Well,
Hart.
I'd rather him come out first. Than
No, I
come
gotta
out
say
later.
Jimmy Hart still got
He
the look.
never gets old.
Yo, what the hell is he eating? His
Oh,
butt? He's eating his
Jimmy Hart's
butt.
not dead.
He was
No.
88.
Jimmy Hart's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just checking.
A lot of makeup on Jimmy Hart right there.
Christopher Brown goes, watch, Flair's coming out next. Oh my God. Well, why not have Val Venus come out?
Oh,
Blackman.
come on.
hey, it's 2 races back to back. What do you think? Like, come on.
Oh, that is sick.
Oh, you seeing the belts?
I like the actually spinner belt
Yeah, the
with the
spinner belt's
old
fire.
Raw, the old Raw logo. That was the Raw logo. Only 1 of 30 made. That's brand.
His microphone's fucking up.
He's speaking too loud.
Oh, they're running another one out, Mike.
Damn it.
First of all, let me I got a
Just
question.
use the fucking megaphone.
You
Let me
know,
tell you something. Let me
I
tell
should
you
have been in Philly right now.
Now he's gonna have to say it again.
It should have been in the Manhattan Center.
something. Why are you the first person to talk about Monday Night Raw? I got questions.
Yeah, Raw wasn't his thing.
No.
Nope.
You was on the opposing
Oh, when the
side.
Eagles
Raw wasn't his thing.
cheap pop.
Sean
That's a
should have
very
came out
cheap
first.
pop.
Let's be real.
Like, well, yeah, Sean should have came out. Brad,
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. So
They switched the mic and then switched the camera.
X-Pac.
Wait, is he not getting booed?
of course not.
He did a cheap pop. He said, "Let's." He said
Cheap
something
pop.
with the Eagles.
He said, "Let's go."
Hell
Eagles."
no.
He knew what he was doing.
Kenny.
Boo.
He
See,
said,
But look,
There you
see?
go, Andrew, Manhattan Center.
Look,
Yep.
he's in and out. See what I'm saying? Like, quick, get him to say hi, and then get him the fuck out.
"We got a 3-hour
Mitch was there, by the
episode."
way, guys. Mitch was there.
Nah, he don't need to be on at all.
Vince is there. You said?
Mitch was there at the first episode of Raw.
Oh,
Mitch was at the
Mitch?
first episode of Raw.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
Who was he? 10?
Yeah, he's 40 years old. Yeah, he's 10. Yeah, 10.
Wow.
He was about 42 back then.
He was 42.
He was
Damn.
running. He was running on those using a chisel.
He had flip flops on back then too.
Yeah,
He
that's
had
what
the
Jesus
dogs
did.
out.
And his belly was hanging out.
The dogs were out at Raw because you know you were Raw.
guys. So what if it's true? Stop being mean, all right? All right.
No, look at him.
Mitch was one of those kids with the Raw's #1 shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that, you know what? Since it's the 30th anniversary, I got a question for y'all. What is your favorite Raw stage?
Oh fuck!
My
The
favorite?
one I grew up on,
Not a my
Yeah.
favorite.
It's not specifying it, Andrew.
the 0406 era.
The one with the arch and the two screens on the side with the fist in the air.
The Raw's War one.
Yes.
The Raw is War, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With the
So
ramp.
all right, so I'm not gonna lie. I am very, very like true to the classics. The ramp that they did right before the stage that they did right before the pandemic that had the curve.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love that stage. I thought it was cool.
Oh, the one everyone said looked like a
Half bite.
like a slide.
Yeah, man. But you
It's
know what
way
it was?
better than the one they have now.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
they
but-
had now is for Raw and SmackDown. It's too generic.
Basic.
Moment ever.
Yeah.
Like-
Stone
But that's
Cold
like-
out of incident for the hospital.
Yeah.
I love that they made sure to put Big E winning the title on Raw.
Austin Triple H's return in 2002.
Listen, man, I said it before, man. The first wrestling event I went to was Raw when Kofi was doing the feud with Randy Orton.
And he went through.
And they
the
did the whole thing in the crowd, and then he did the boom drop through Randy through the table in the crowd. That was the first Raw I ever been to, and it was fire. That was also the same Raw where it was Taker and Cena versus DX versus Jericho.
Oh God.
Great main event.
You know what my first episode of watching Raw was? Right after Randy Orton won the World Heavyweight Championship. August 16.
Truck.
I think
Yep.
the first Raw I went to was the Raw after SummerSlam at the Garden after Shawn Michaels came back.
I like the fact that they kept Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, Sasha
Well-
Banks all in these video promos, but there's no one promo from CM Punk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't.
well-
They didn't even put the pipe.
They left
on.
the pipe on me out.
That was a great moment, though.
That was
Yeah.
a game
Say
changing
what you
moment.
want about Punk, but that was a great moment.
But you know what? Look,
blaze. Like
if
it was
there's-
like
look, the thing about Jericho and Bryan and Banks is that, you know what? You know, we knew that there was there might have been something going on with, at least in Banks's situation, but they have rarely spoken ill of him. Now Jericho, he's a ratings guy. He's going to talk shit. That's what he does. But you know what? I bet you he'd be the first one to tell you that if it wasn't for Raw and the WWE, he wouldn't be who he is.
Well, I think Jericho's character talks shit. I think in real life because I've heard him, thinks different. CM Punk is really just spewing what Phil Brooks wants to spew.
Oh, and
That's what I
supposedly
think
the
the
first
difference is.
hour is supposed to be
commercial free.
Yeah. Oh, that's fire with the TV and the VCR.
Uh-huh.
That's sick.
Are you behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching on Hulu. And I clicked it late.
I must say that bloodline, that Roman Reigns theme hits hard.
Yeah, listen.
Look, man, you got to.
Oh, poor Sammy. He doesn't have one of those things on.
Oh, none of them do. Oh, I mean, well, that's not true. Solo doesn't have them.
Solo has one on.
Oh, never mind. I'm talking about something else, ain't I?
So does Paul Heyman.
All right, boys. This has been great seeing you all.
Oh man,
I got 10 to something right now. Rodney, I'll be in touch.
Will do.
I'll be in
Kyle,
touch.
Andrew, and Michael. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
And I'll
Keep in
leave
touch
you
with
with
you
this.
guys.
Can we leave Tony Dungy alone and Shannon Sharp stay in your seat?
Yes. I was happy he apologized today. Thank God.
Yeah.
You manned up. You apologized. Took full responsibility for
No
your.
one wants to hear a 50-year-old man saying that they don't want to smoke.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Well,
Stop.
I don't give a damn how much shape you in, brother. Nobody wants to see you do that.
Oh,
Come on.
you talking about the lays, Andrew? That's called a lay, bro.
Yeah, he had the lays on, but
All
except
right,
for
boys.
Sammy.
We'll check you.
Good stuff. I'll see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Dinner.
Yeah,
I love you guys. I'll be in touch with everybody.
Love you guys.
We'll let you guys know. We'll let you guys know on Facebook what's going on with Beyond the Barricade Live with Andrew's Hot Takes. But
Oh, and don't forget, this Thursday, Four Corners of Commentary, we're covering the Royal Rumble. We're also going to talk about some of our favorite Royal Rumbles. And Friday, me and this guy right above us got our brand new show called A Different Angle, all about mental health. You catch that on prn.live at 5 o'clock Friday. That's PM.
That's right.
Eastern Standard.
That's right, folks. As you heard, we are Behind the Barricade. We are live every Monday or every fourth Monday of every month. Going forward. Gonna have some fun with this thing, man. Thank you for being a part of the ride. I'm sorry I didn't get to all your comments today, but guys, we'll definitely be in touch on social media. Royal Rumble this Saturday, guys. Get your picks in. Whoever's into the wrestling picks with us, get your picks in. Mikey, I have an idea about that too. We're gonna see what we can do about that.
also I got a little thing that I want to start at the WrestleMania involving Beyond the Barricade.
Okay, some ideas. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for sticking around with us. Now go enjoy Raw 30. Catch you later.
Congratulations, Raw.